As I was watching the Iceblade Sorcerer show rule over the world, I found myself thinking about future videos, and a brilliant idea shone down upon me like a ray of sunshine. What if I took all the funny and/or bizarre things I could think of while watching a random anime episode and turned them into content? The video would require no context. Nothing meaningful would be spoiled because they wouldn't focus on the plot or characters. Just the meaningless stuff, things that don't matter but are funny to joke about. Jokes, guys. Any legitimate points are accidental. Thus, this video was born. I hope it's as mildly funny and watchable as I'm imagining it to be, assuming I can find enough pointless things to talk about in it. You know, pointless things that are worth pointing out. On to episode 10. When I saw this drawing, I thought this is my chance to demonstrate my genius, to translate what appears to be gibberish into something real. So I took a screenshot of the dress and ran the image through Google Translate. I know I'm an overachiever, but it wasn't quite as effective as I'd hoped, only turning up one result,
Vakker.
which apparently means beautiful in Norwegian. Fortunately, the word above it just looks like a stylized version of secret, so we're still in business. Secret beauty, or inner beauty, perhaps. Wait a minute, are all these words just stylized English? Puff sleeve, ribbon, frill, miniskirt, pretty, maybe? Spelled incorrectly? It could also say pray with the end symbol being some sort of additional punctuation, but I'm pretty sure both are incorrect. Though that would mean, this says Secret Valley, doesn't it? I was completely overthinking things. Curse this enormous brain. Also, not a phrase I've often heard used to describe the female body. Moving on.
What happened to the rest of the student council?
Oh, Ray. I was hoping you wouldn't notice, but you're very observant.
Okay, what am I missing here? There's no one around. How is noticing there's no one in the room observant? Either she secretly thinks this guy's an idiot, or she really likes him and is trying desperately to come up with any compliment she can, even if it's weird.
本当に目ざといというかなんというか。
It's times like this that I think the dub critics are onto something. The original is completely different, for no reason. Guess the dub translator listened to the original and decided, wow, that was way too mean for English audiences. Let's change it. I'm sure we all do this, but sometimes I like to zoom into a scene to get a closer look at the less detailed characters. It amuses me. I get that it saves time and money to skimp on background characters, but maybe animate her mouth closed and give her eyes. Then again, our protagonist Ray is also looking a bit wonky. Pretty sure he's closing his eyes and bowing his head. Or maybe they're open. What am I looking at here? His hair is interacting with his eye in a very odd way. Well, that shouldn't happen, probably. I didn't just focus on that scene because it's taking place in a shower. Wait a minute, something seems off. And not just her clothes. I knew it. Before, it was her left eye that was bleeding. Now, it's her right. What kind of madness is this? This is how anarchy begins. I told you I had no creepy reason for picking that scene. This is a wholesome channel. Kind of. Nice, the good old safety pin trick. Classic way to pierce your ears. Not that I'd recommend it. It's a quick way to get an infection. Stay safe, everyone. Don't let the word safety pin fool you. The world is a dangerous place. Stay indoors and watch anime. And this channel. I thank you in advance for subscribing. It's the safest thing to do. Wait a minute. Why is she still wearing them? Is she using these safety pins as earrings? How can she be that broke? I thought this girl was nobility. I get wanting to rebel against your parents and society, but this is taking things to a whole new level. She's like a hipster's hipster. Earrings, they're not about highlighting bodily features with precious gems. Nope, they're about burying them in the mundane. That, or they're symbolic. A safety pin holds things shut, closes them. By putting safety pins in her ears, she's saying she's done listening to other people. I probably blew your minds with that one. I know, I'm great at making stuff up. I mean, digging deep down to uncover clearly intended truth. That's there. Nailed it. Sweet, another sign. Can anyone tell me what it says? Feel free to pause for a few seconds if you want to try your hand at it. I'm revealing the answer in 3, 2, 1. This sign appears to say welcome back master. I'm getting good at these. Didn't even have to Google it. The writing in the show probably has a very different feel in Japan since they can't read it. Not the case in English. Here, we're looking at text that's so stylized, it's hard to read, but you feel like you have to read it anyway. Like a hastily written birthday card from a relative. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm not fluent in chicken scratch. Now I'm dealing with a puzzle to decipher. Just text me.
All right, Rebecca, shall we?
Okay guys, what's his hand doing? That's not how you wrap your hand around someone while walking. It shouldn't be sliding like that. At all. I meant at all. Why is it sliding up and down? In fact, why is the main character watching them with so much intensity? Why am I? What is happening to me? It must be because of this guy's multicolored eyes, is what you thought I'd say, right? But no, it's the multicolored hair, completely unnatural. And there we have it. Episode 10 is done. Hopefully you learned nothing, because this channel isn't meant to be educational. That's what the dirty magazines in your parents' closet are for. I'm kidding, don't go in there. Your life will never be the same. Education, it's overrated anyway. Just a bunch of higher-ups telling me to stop referring to myself as a genius. Like that's gonna happen. All right, peace.